standard cybersecurity risk assessment takes between 16 and 32 hours to administer. And we thought that that timeline was too long for private equity. So we can actually go through and do this assessment in about 4 hours of interaction with the client. The net result is not a truncated assessment, right? We actually think that it's better because it's hitting the most critical controls and opportunities for improvement.
We developed a rapid assessment based on the NIST cybersecurity framework. The difference with the rapid assessment and the full assessment is very subtle. We want to get a high-level picture because it's going to tell us, are they attentive to the cybersecurity program? What's their structure like? What's their internal knowledge?
We've cut it to about 45 controls to still have an understanding of what the environment looks like, where they're at in their maturity journey, and where their biggest risks are, while still capturing, at a control level where they stand.
Oftentimes, private equity funds, when they engage other vendors to do this, they'll come in and just do an audit. And oftentimes, when they give an answer and they say, yep, we have that control in place, we have no risk there whatsoever, as we go through the 5 whys and ask deeper, we start to find that there are significant breakdowns in those control capabilities. We make sure that we understand how the business operates, and we make sure we understand the problem. And then the next step is we position ourselves to help them.
We're not just going to show you all the problems and how we think you should solve them. The recommendations are tailored to your organization. They're relevant to you. They come from someone that has seen how to solve it before, and not just someone that's working through the audit checklist.
And when we drop that into the dashboarding portal, it's going to start to give us real-time data and feedback on not only how did that individual portfolio company perform, but how are they performing against the other spectrum of portfolios at that private equity fund.
A lot of the concerns at the fund level, especially at scale, is looking at the level of effort, coordinating with the portfolio companies, getting the buy-in. Our project management office is handling the day-to-day operations, working directly with the portcos, keeping the fund involved and included for visibility. But a lot of that stress, a lot of the day-to-day operations is built within our process.
We were recently pitted up against a Big 4 firm, and they got 12 assessments and we got 12 assessments. And the feedback coming from the private equity fund was that the portfolio companies that we had already engaged with had already started remediating some of the deficiencies that they had found during their assessment process, whereas the other ones being performed by the Big 4 rival had no progress whatsoever. They just had a report that was sitting on a desk, which is exactly what we were trying to get away from in the first place.